Hey everybody, long time no video. Hey, you remember that time Batman beat up a virus? Yeah, me neither. But it was called Contagion, and this came out in March of 1996, or at least that's the cover date. So it probably came out like 2 months before that. And if you listen to Robin, Everyone Loves the Drake podcast, we're currently talking about the Robin issues of Contagion and Robin in that story. But I thought I'd just kind of thumb through this and maybe go through the Contagion series since I've got a little bit extra time on my hands. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but anyway, this is called the Apocalypse Plague. The shadow falls upon, um, I guess, Gotham, maybe. I'm not really sure. And Shadow of the Bat. I love this title. I wish it was still around. I love that DC Bullet logo. They need to bring that back. This cost $1.95 back in March of 96. And Shadow of the Bat always had this title page, which is kind of cool. But then I always kind of felt like, oh, did I get one less um, page of art in here? Maybe they had one less letter column page sometimes too. Oh, who made this here? So it was Alan Grant's the writer. Vince, I can never say his last name. Gennaro is the penciler. Ray McCarthy, the inker. Um, and then let's see. So it starts off with this guy who's just looking awful. He's got some kind of um, mutation, and this obviously is like, oh, this is where the virus is going to come. And he's see here, it's the Order of Saint Dumas. So anyone who knows about Jean Paul Valley and Azrael knows that connection there. And here are some like soldiers here from the Order of Saint Dumas, and they come in, and this one guy gets a hammer to the face, not very strong glass, I guess, and so now he's infected. And this kind of you can kind of see it looks like it's on a TV screen. There he gets shot, and then we see the good old face of Azrael there, and we realize that this is Batman talking to Azrael, and that he had come in possession of this recording. And let me go back. Oh, look, these Dark Knight Master Series cards. I can't remember if I collected these. I think I had some of them, but if you turn a few pages, let's see, where is it? I can feel it in here. There it is. They actually gave you one free, and my issue's so old. I think the plastic is like melted to the card. But anyhow, where are we here? Oh, so there's Tim Drake. There's our boy Tim Drake. And Azrael basically says, look, there's a guy, he's flying in from Africa, and he's got this virus in him. So good luck. Find the one guy flying into Africa, which seems kind of hard for the world's greatest detective. But actually, Tim Drake does all the work. I think Tim Drake kind of figures it out. And so there's Tim kind of shaking his head, but Batman's off to work with a, I don't know, his torso looks a little weird there, but I do like the oval. And Tim seems kind of happy. He's on it. He'll figure it out. And turns out there's this private plane coming in from Africa, from Gotham. I'm not sure how many planes come in from Africa to Gotham. And oh, he's sneezing. That's kind of tells you something right there. And this is kind of a little bit. There's Commissioner Howe, Commissioner Gordon. Both of them were kind of brushed aside on this one here. And it's on pay-per-view this week. Hey, maybe I should watch that. And oh, this is a great album. The Everclear. I could get 20% off Everclear and Radiohead at Sam Goody. I don't even think Sam Goody's around anymore, but I wonder if they'll still honor that coupon. Um, which is kind of funny. It says a great date, but Radiohead was like music for people who couldn't get a date and just sat alone, alone at home, crying, eating. Well, let's not go there. All right. So I was about to describe my life as a teenager, just sitting alone, eating pizza, crying, listening to Radiohead. I'm a creep. All right. Anyway, where were we? Okay, let's go back. All right. So Batman types these big buttons on his computer here that are glowing green. It's the weirdest keyboard ever created, but Robin's got one just like it, although it's blue. But maybe it's a touch screen. I don't know if they had those back in the '90s. And then so Batman takes off because they figure out that there's a military base with what is it called? Ebola Gulf-A virus. So Batman heads off to break into the base, a la kind of Rorschach in Watchmen when he breaks into the base to see Dr. Manhattan. And Robin's left to try to figure out who's this guy coming in to this place called Babylon Towers that is like completely isolated and self-contained within Gotham. And it's kind of weird. I don't quite get it, but he's like sneezing and coughing and trying to tell everyone the virus is coming, but he doesn't realize that he actually has the virus himself. There's a lot going on in this issue because then Batman, he breaks into the army base. They're the army guys, and knocks a couple guys out. Doesn't, kill anybody. This one I can't really figure out. This guy's sitting at a desk, and then Batman like grabs the back of his neck and says, "I have no option. Forgive me. You'll recover soon." But I can't tell if he like does like the Vulcan neck pinch or just like slams his head into the desk. But either way, he kind of spilt his coffee there. But a la the Joker, never start with the victim's head. It gets him all fuzzy. And then here, Batman puts on a hazmat suit. But he says, better not take any chances. The ears stay. But the rest of it, I would keep the utility belt and ditch the ears. But anyway, luckily there was a helmet big enough to fit the cowl. And he gets in and he meets this army guy who like created the virus, but he's all mutated with it, and he's just left there to die because he doesn't want his kids to see him like this and his grandkids. But he gives him a little information. I don't know if it's here or not, but oh yeah, there it is. He says the only chance to save Gotham is if they can find a survivor of the virus and use their like antibodies. So that'll come back to play later on. So here we are back in Babylon Towers, and he's telling everybody this virus is coming. We got to fire all the employees, get everybody out of here. Chew. It's like, come on, don't you realize you have the virus? And there's Tim Drake looking pretty cool. Costume looks awesome. And he says he did all the work. He figured it out. And so what do you want, a cookie? Yep, there you go. Alfred gives him a cookie. But then he loses his appetite because, it's just, poor Alfred. This serving tray just makes all these cookies, and then Tim just throws it back at him. So anyway, they realize it's Babylon Towers. We get a little like sort of glimpse here of what the future of Gotham is going to look like. We get a little ad for Kingdom Come. Pretty awesome. This was a great series too. Batman, Robin. And then they fire all the employees, tell everybody to get out of there, but it's too late because they're already sneezing inside. And so we'll continue in Detective Comics 695, Babylon Burning. We'll figure that out. And the letter columns. I love this letter. Where is it here? Shadow of the Bat. What the hell happened? The artwork in SOTB 43 was awful. Colors running together, blurry lines, clumsy panels made with an issue a joke. Writing grade A, artwork grade C. So I wonder what a grade F would be. What a funny art. All right. So anyway, that's me rambling on. That's Batman trying to beat up a virus. Too bad we don't have Batman today beating up the coronavirus, but, well, we'll take what we can get. So, see you next time.